Mixing styles can change everything. It's like creating a visual symphony where each piece plays its own unique note, yet together they form a harmonious melody. The beauty of blending different styles lies in the endless possibilities it offers. You can take elements from various eras and combine them in a way that feels both cohesive and innovative. The art of blending vintage and modern elements creates unique spaces that reflect personal taste. It's about more than just placing old and new items together. It's about creating a dialogue between different times and styles. This approach allows you to showcase your individuality and creativity, making your home a true reflection of who you are. Imagine a classic 1950s diner table, its chrome gleaming under pendant lights. This iconic piece brings a sense of nostalgia and charm, evoking memories of a bygone era. It's a statement piece that can anchor a room, providing a focal point around which other elements can revolve. Pair it with sleek, minimalist chairs in a contrasting material. The juxtaposition of the vintage table and modern chairs creates a dynamic interplay of textures and forms. This contrast not only adds visual interest but also highlights the unique qualities of each piece, making the overall design more engaging. Suddenly you have a dining area that's both nostalgic and undeniably contemporary. This blend of old and new creates a space that feels timeless yet current, offering the best of both worlds. It's a design approach that celebrates the past while embracing the present, resulting in a truly unique and personalized environment. This juxtaposition of eras is what makes mixing vintage and modern so captivating. It's about creating a balance between different influences, allowing each to shine in its own right. By carefully selecting and combining pieces, you can craft a space that tells a story, one that is rich in history and full of character. It's about finding harmony in contrasts, creating a space that feels both familiar and refreshingly unexpected. This approach encourages you to think outside the box, to experiment with different combinations, and to discover new ways of expressing your style. The result is a home that is uniquely yours, a place where every element has a purpose and a story to tell. The beauty of this design approach is its versatility. It allows you to adapt and evolve your space over time, incorporating new pieces and ideas as your tastes change. Whether you're drawn to the clean lines of modern design or the intricate details of vintage decor, you can create a space that is both cohesive and eclectic. It caters to individual preferences, allowing you to curate a space that truly reflects your unique story. Each piece you choose adds a layer of meaning and significance, transforming your home into a canvas that showcases your personality and experiences. This personalized approach to design ensures that your space is not only beautiful, but also deeply meaningful. Whether your taste leans towards mid-century modern furniture or Art Deco accents, the possibilities for incorporating vintage pieces into a modern setting are endless. You can mix and match different styles to create a look that is uniquely yours, one that reflects your personal taste and aesthetic vision. This freedom to experiment and explore is what makes this design approach so exciting and rewarding. Each element you choose contributes to the overall narrative of your space, creating a visual tapestry that speaks volumes about your personality and style. By blending vintage and modern elements, you can craft a home that is not only visually stunning, but also rich in character and charm. This fusion of styles allows you to create a space that is truly one of a kind, a place where every detail has been thoughtfully considered and carefully curated. Why are we drawn to vintage pieces? What is it about these items that captivate our hearts and imaginations? It's more than just nostalgia. It's a deep appreciation for craftsmanship, for the stories embedded in each piece. Vintage items possess a certain charm, a history that new furniture simply can't replicate. They are artifacts of a different time, each with its own unique journey. Each scratch on a farmhouse table or faded floral pattern on a vintage armchair tells a story, whispering tales of bygone eras. These imperfections are not flaws but badges of honor, marking the passage of time. These pieces bring a sense of soul and character to a space, grounding it in a sense of timelessness that transcends fleeting trends. They offer a connection to the past, a tangible link to history. They become conversation starters, sparking curiosity and inviting guests to delve into the stories behind each object. Imagine the tales a vintage armchair could tell if it could speak. Think of a weathered leather suitcase, now repurposed as a coffee table. It's not just a piece of furniture. It's a piece of history, reimagined for modern use. or a collection of vintage cameras displayed on a sleek, modern shelf. These items bridge the gap between past and present, creating a harmonious blend of old and new. These elements add depth and intrigue to a room, creating focal points that draw the eye and ignite the imagination. They invite us to look closer, to appreciate the details and craftsmanship. They tell a story of time past, of objects loved and cherished, adding a layer of authenticity that mass-produced furniture often lacks. In a world of fast fashion and disposable goods, vintage pieces stand as a testament to durability and timeless beauty. Restoring and preserving these items is an act of love, a way to honor the past while making it a part of our present. It's a celebration of history, craftsmanship, and the enduring appeal of the vintage touch. Color plays a crucial role in successfully merging vintage and modern styles. Think about those iconic hues from the past: teal, mustard yellow, burnt orange, avocado green. These colors evoke a sense of nostalgia, transporting us back to the vibrant palettes of past decades. But don't be afraid to use them in a modern way. Imagine a teal accent wall in a living room, instantly injecting a burst of retro energy. Balance it with modern furniture in neutral tones like gray or white. Throw in some throw pillows in mustard yellow or burnt orange for an extra dose of vintage flair. The key is to use these colors strategically, allowing them to shine without overwhelming the space. Renovating to achieve this eclectic look doesn't have to break the bank. However, it's important to view it as an investment. Homeowners on average are spending around $15,000 on renovations that incorporate this mixed decor style. And for good reason. Vintage pieces, especially when well-maintained, can increase in value over time. Think about it. That mid-century modern credenza you found at a flea market could become a treasured heirloom. Or that antique Persian rug might end up being the statement piece that ties your entire living room together. These investments go beyond just aesthetics. They're about infusing your home with pieces that have stood the test of time, adding both character and potential value. Sometimes all it takes is one key vintage piece to elevate an entire room. Imagine a contemporary living room, all clean lines and minimalist furnishings. Now picture a stunning antique lamp placed strategically on a side table. The contrast is striking, yet harmonious. The lamp, with its intricate details and patina finish, becomes a conversation starter. It adds a touch of history and personality to the space, breaking up the modernity and infusing it with warmth. This approach is perfect for those who are new to mixing styles. It allows you to experiment with vintage elements without feeling overwhelmed, creating a subtle yet impactful design statement. Section 6. The artful balance old meets new. The key to successfully mixing vintage and modern styles lies in finding the right balance. It's about creating a space that feels both timeless and current, where the charm of the past meets the sleekness of the present. It's a delicate dance between honoring the past and embracing the present. Each piece you choose should tell a story, whether it's a family heirloom or a modern art piece. Too much vintage and your space might feel dated, like a time capsule stuck in the past. Too much modern and it could lack warmth and personality, becoming a sterile environment that feels uninviting. The key is to strike a balance that reflects your personal style and the story you want to tell through your space. Think about how each item interacts with the others, creating a dialogue between different eras and styles. Think of it like a recipe. Just as a chef carefully selects ingredients to create a harmonious dish, you should thoughtfully choose decor elements that complement each other. You wouldn't want a dish that's all sugar or all salt, right? The same goes for your home decor. The same principle applies to interior design. It's about balance, proportion, and harmony. Balance is about creating a harmonious blend of elements, where each piece complements the others, resulting in a cohesive and visually appealing whole. When done right, the mix of old and new can create a space that is uniquely yours, full of character and charm. Section 7. Elevated Aesthetics, Elevated Value. The beauty of blending vintage and modern design extends beyond aesthetics. It can actually enhance your property value. Potential buyers are often drawn to spaces that feel unique and thoughtfully curated. A home that seamlessly blends old and new tells a story, showcasing the homeowner's personality and design sensibility. Imagine walking into a home where a vintage fireplace mantel anchors a living room filled with contemporary furniture, or a kitchen where sleek, modern cabinets are juxtaposed with open shelving displaying a collection of antique china. These details speak to a homeowner's attention to detail and their ability to create a space that feels both timeless and on-trend, ultimately making the property more desirable. Section 8. Crafting a narrative through design. Think of your home as a blank canvas. Every piece of furniture, every rug, every piece of art you choose is an opportunity to add a brushstroke to that canvas, telling a story about who you are and what you love. Mixing vintage and modern styles gives you even more freedom to craft that narrative. Imagine a gallery wall filled with a mix of vintage travel posters and modern abstract art prints, or a bookshelf showcasing a collection of antique books alongside contemporary sculptures. These juxtapositions create visual interest and spark conversation, inviting guests to step into your world and experience your unique design story. Section 9. Let your space tell your story. Ultimately, the most important thing is to create a space that you love, a space that feels like a true reflection of you. Mixing vintage and modern styles gives you the freedom to do just that. Don't be afraid to experiment, to play with different eras and aesthetics until you find the perfect balance that speaks to your soul. Make your space tell a story, your story.